This guy, man. What is up with the? This is my thing. What is up with the threats and the ultimatums? I give you 48 hours, or I'm gonna. Who the hell do you think you are? Ain't nobody scared of you, old man. And you know who definitely not scared of you? Iran is not scared of you. Do I agree with Iran? Hell no. Hell to the no. But there is a but. You are the most unprepared, stupidest president of all time. Who would have thought they would close the Strait of Hormuz? Nobody would have thought that. They thought that 10 years ago, if the last president would have did it. They thought it before the other president would have did it. But nobody's told you that. They did tell you, you're just lying about it. They did tell you. You chose not to follow that advice. And since you didn't, it's your fault. But guess what? Nothing is nothing is ever your fault, right? I didn't know anything about it. I didn't know anything about it. I haven't heard that. This guy is just. I think you know what? I think a lot of MAGA people see it. I think a lot. Hello, guys. I think a lot of MAGA people see what Donald Trump and who he really is. They just they just have a hard time saying they were wrong. That's what I'm seeing. You know, listen, guys. I'm not crazy or I'm not nothing like that. If you ever seen Men in Black, when you seen like the first one, I'm joined now by all. And you seen like the Bug was wearing a human suit, I've always looked at Donald Trump like that. I was like, this guy is so much caught up on him and himself and the things he need to do. He doesn't even seem human. Just like today, when Robert Mueller, a person who was tasked by the government to, hey, there's some documents over here, we need you to look at them. And since he looked at them, to Donald Trump, he tried to prosecute me and put me in jail. He didn't make that decision on his own. He was tasked by the government to do that, to find any evidence of wrongdoing or not. But to you, since he investigated you, I'm going to say the word dead. That's because that's what you said. I'm glad he's dead. Oh my God. How can a president of the United States of America saying he's glad that a veteran of the military who ran into fire to save his comrades from being shot and killed by the we're gonna say the other side, pulled them out, and when he pulled them out, they said, you need to go back, you've been shot, you've been hurt. He said, no, I'm going back. That's who Robert Mueller was, not Bone Spurs Trump. Something's wrong with my feet. But you can stand up for hours and hours and hours talking bullshit out your mouth. Mr. Bone Spurs. I'm sick of his bullshit, man. He's a he's just the most listen. If your child lies that much, you like, you know what? I'm gonna have to go take my child to go see some counseling because the truth is not in my child. Every time I say something, it's just lie after lie after lie. Guys, do you understand how embarrassing it is for a fifth generation stealth fighter to be shot down by Iran? I'm joined now by the. So I'm asking a question. Is our stealth fighters good? Hell no, they're not. That means any other stealth fighter coming at combat zone can be shot down. Stealth fighter technology goes by radar signature. You build a plane where the radar can't pick it up or it decreases it to a small, like, millimeter or something like that. But if you're blazing your ass and your ass is on fire coming out of you going through there and you got the afterburners on, you forgot we have old technology called heat-seeking missiles. And it locked in on that F-35 and blew the ass off. So how good are we if we can't even calculate that would happen? He's making us look like an ass in front of the world. Pete Kegself, or Keg's Breath, because he's an alcoholic, they have no clue what they're doing. You remember when they first took office, planes were falling out the sky, running into each other? These people have no clue. They have no clue what they're doing. Donald Trump sure has no clue what he's doing. And the thing about it, guys, is he's predictable. He's actually predictable. If you've been around as long as I have, you can predict his next move. If you know who he is, you can predict it. What I've known about Donald Trump, I'm 51 years old. What I've known about Donald Trump for the last 30 years, when Donald Trump says something about you, he's usually the one that's doing exactly what he's telling or what he's saying. If he blames you for something, he's usually doing that same exact thing. So if he does it, it seems like, oh, they did it first. I have a right to do it because they did it first. Just like the weaponization of government, right? They're weaponizing the government. He kept on brainwashing and putting that out there. Now, when he takes office, he's actually weaponizing government. And everybody's sitting back like, ain't nobody going to stop him? Well, the Democrats did it for 4 years under Joe Biden. Joe Biden has never stepped in front of a camera and say, go prosecute that person. If that was true, Merrick Garland would have Trump ass in jail right now. You know what Merrick Garland did? I'm bipartisan. I don't want to make it seem like I'm going after Republicans. That's why he didn't prosecute Trump in a faster manner than he should have. Because he didn't want to seem like he was for one team. But Trump, like, no, you need to prosecute this person and this person and this person and this person because they did something to me. Get off the bullshit, man. For real. You're just a fucking snowflake. The president is a snowflake, thin-skinned coward that was send your kids in the battle, but won't send his own kids in the battle. You know why he don't care about gas prices? Because they're billionaires. You think when do you think Trump have to go buy his own gas? When do you think Trump has to buy his own food? At this point, I don't have. When do you think Trump has to buy his own anything? Trump doesn't have to buy anything.
Someone else will love them unvinted. Just snap a pic.
Trump don't have to
list
buy
your
anything.
item. Easy.
To the committee in advance of
Groceries, like the word groceries.
today. Don't forget to like.
What you're gonna say is like you
Our
in,
president
you
will
invented the
start
word
a-
groceries. Oh, that's what you're gonna tell people. It's like the word groceries. You gonna say you invented the word? You invented Trump steaks. Uh, that was a flop. What about Trump vodka? That was a flop. What about Trump steaks? That was a flop. What about Trump casinos? 3 of those was a flop. So if you lose money on 3 casinos and you have to go bankrupt, what kind of businessman are you really when casinos are a really legal way to print money? Just saying. What about Trump University? On his first term, didn't he get sued for 25 million dollars for defrauding people out of money for Trump University in his first term? And that's when Eric and I'm gonna say I ain't gonna say what I want to say about it, but I'm gonna say Don Jr. took over, and that's when he had to run his businesses in his first term because they defrauded the government and they was sued for $25 million. Well, they couldn't hold any licenses to build in New York City for a certain amount of time. Trump is a fraudster. He's always been a fraudster. Ask Mark Cuban of the ex-owner of the Dallas Cowboys. Look up that interview. Mark Cuban said he had friends who used to work with Donald Trump building stuff, and he messed them out their money. The president is a scam artist. And one thing about him is this: the president's really good at scamming people. If you ever seen a master scammer, Trump would be it. Now I'm going to play you something. He said this about Obama. And doesn't it sound exactly like the thing he's doing? Just listen to it.
With Iran, because he is absolute.
I don't know what
Our
happened.
president will
Listen.
start a war with Iran.
He's talking about, this is in 2021. This is what Donald Trump said.
Our president will start a war with Iran because he has absolutely no ability to negotiate. He's weak and he's ineffective. So the only way he figures that he's going to get reelected, and as sure as you're sitting there, is to start a war with Iran. Now,
Well, that just hits different.
Yeah, it hits different in 2026. When you said this in 2011 about Obama, it's a playbook with these people. Whatever Trump says about anybody else, they're doing it. If he says they're cheating with elections, he's trying to find a way to cheat the election. The reason why he says stuff like that, because if he start doing stuff like that and people start claiming he's doing it, look, no. They did it first. I'm just doing what they did. Which is childish. It's childish. It's like me. Everybody toy is my toy. I can play with your toys, but you can't play with my toys because everything is mine, 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 mine. I know you've seen kids like that. And that's who Donald Trump is, an 80-year-old 5-year-old. That's exactly who he is. Donald Trump is a 80-year-old 5-year-old. He has the mentality of a 5-year-old. Me, mine. They're doing stuff to me.
All things you need.
But when it comes to American people, maybe they have less dolls for Christmas. They can deal with a little bit more higher gas prices.
Well,
Maybe some things will go up. See, it's fine if it hurts you. It's okay. You can deal with it. But me, they going after me. You're committing crimes. They're going after you because you're committing crimes. How does nobody see that? I'm gonna warn the public about something tonight. 'Cause I do have a lot of military family. I do know a lot about the military. I'm gonna give you a warning, and you're gonna say I said so. You're gonna say this guy said this. If you go back and look at some of my videos or some of my lives, I said, when this happened, it's not going to work out like Venezuela. It's not going to work out like Iraq and Afghanistan. You know why? Because I'm old enough to know how Iran works, how long that country has been a country. Used to be called Persia. If you know Prince of Persia, this is the old country. These people have technology. I'm gonna not say like the United. I'm not even gonna get there. But they have some things that they do hide, and I've been knowing that. If you would have seen what Iran did to Israel tonight, your heart would be broken. That $1 billion THAAD system, terminal high altitude defense system that we supposed to have that cost $1 billion, they launched that tonight against a Fatah 2 Iranian missile. That missile passed by that THAAD system so fast and struck a neighborhood. It's bad, people. It is really bad. There's multiple people deceased in Israel and hundreds wounded. It is really bad. This is a billion dollar system. $6 billion. This thing shoot down, the THAAD system have the ability to shoot down satellites. But it couldn't shoot down that Fatah 2 missile that came down on Israel tonight. That blew up a whole neighborhood. And they still can't find half the people. And Israel say, Iran say, we're just getting started. And this is the breaking news. America says that Iranian capabilities in their missile systems was about 2,000 kilometers. Well, I'm letting you to know tonight that Iran has fired on Diego Garcia, which is almost close to Australia. +4,000 kilometers. They can strike anything in the Western Hemisphere. They proved it tonight. Iran can strike Europe. They can strike some parts of the United States on the East Coast. They proved it because they almost struck Diego Garcia tonight, which is very deep in the Indian Ocean. Luckily, we had some defense systems to counter that, and there was a ship out there to knock that missile down. But Diego Garcia, yeah. Yeah. But Diego Garcia is like, it's almost by Australia. And you say you like CeeDee Lamb, I like CeeDee Lamb. That's my boy. But I really wish they'd have kept Pickens. I don't think they're gonna keep him. I think they're gonna get rid of him because his attitude is, you guys. It's like that. Let me get off the football, but it's like the Antonio Brown situation. You got a good player, but the player got mental health things going on with him, so you can't fix that. But yeah. Iran done knocked out 2 THAAD systems. So that's $2 billion that's gone. Because they a billion apiece. They knocked out Patriot systems. And Israel has been fired upon tonight with no consequence. You don't even see the anti missile defense going up. I don't know what's up with Israel anti missile defense system, but they wasn't working last night. They definitely wasn't working last night. Because there's so many people has passed away in Israel from Iranian attacks tonight. Then the whole how long this war been going on, tonight was bad for Israel. And they have no way to counter it. Because some of the Americans' best systems failed tonight. The Patriot missile system couldn't shoot the Fatah 2 down. And the THAAD system couldn't shoot the Fatah 2 down. You can actually see the THAAD system going to intercept it, and the Fatah 2 just shot past it so fast, and it was just over. It was like a knife passing through butter. And I'm like, I thought we supposed to be the best in these things. $1 billion, man. But it's a paper tiger. The THAAD system is a paper tiger. It doesn't work. It works against things you know about. American air defense system has been proven to be trash tonight. Trash. Don't believe me? Ask Israel. Ask Israel. America's air defense systems, these $1 billion systems, these Patriot missile systems, these THAAD high termination altitude systems are trash. Iran proved it tonight. They bypassed it. The rockets that came into Israel tonight was too fast for them to intercept. And there's a lot of fatalities in Israel tonight. A lot of When I say whole neighborhoods are gone, I've been watching it. I haven't been to sleep. Neighborhoods are gone. Just being honest. There's a lot of people in here don't want to hear that. The neighborhoods are gone in Israel, and the American-made anti-missile system didn't work. Nobody wants to hear that in America. I know you want to get off, but I'm just telling you the truth. It didn't work. It didn't work. Trash is trash, man. I mean, just telling you the truth. It is what it is.